So I find myself here in the south, in a place called Dallas, Georgia. I'm there to run in this race, to warn people winter's coming.
The only war that matters is the war between the living and the dead. It is here, and it is savage.
So I'm marching up, cape flying heroically in the air, as I'm moving in with my direwolf companion Ghost.
Come on, Ghost.
And there's this little man from the south with a little microphone. And he says, "Guess who's come to join us? Jon Snow. Both I and Ghost are surrounded, and I don't know how to take it. Is this man a man from the south? Is he a loyalist of the north?" And to my surprise, the next thing he says, "When I say Jon, you say Snow. Jon Snow, Jon Snow," back and forth. And the crowd was going nuts. And we hear the announcer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get serious! Go! Follow your commander! And the race begins and we're off. It feels like the Battle of the Bastards all over again. We charge out there full speed.
We have to warn everyone. We have to defeat the dead. Winter is here!
The first obstacle we come across is the barbed wire. Ghost is back there, going under that barbed wire like the chop in his. Or over top this tiny little wall. I know about walls. I know what a great wall looks like. What a wall looks like that you shouldn't even be able to climb. So this one we hop over.
The only race that matters is the great race. And it is here. Hurry up, Ghost. Finish it off. Good boy.
I can't say it enough. Winter is on the way, it's coming. And I'm telling people, winter's coming. You got to be prepared. Hey, by the way, winter's coming. Winter's coming. Maybe think about doing a little bit more running. Because it doesn't look like you're going to be able to run out too many White Walkers.
He's rambling on about the war again.
It's coming, goddammit!
There's no war coming.
And you think for a second, White Walker zombies, they're going to be a little bit slow. No, these are like 28 days later White Walkers. We go through this maze of barbed wire.
Clever little maze this is.
Cape got stuck a couple times. I'm actually thinking about strategically having my men no longer wear capes in battle. It just doesn't seem to be a very logical choice.
Gonna get presentable.
Little loop-de-doops, I call them. I don't know what else to call them. Maybe hurtles, but loop-de-doop's a better word for it. Because you run, you grab it, you loop-de-doop over, and you take off. They have these blue barrels full of dragon's fire. What you don't know about dragon fire, or it's a dense liquid, it's heavier than, let's say, water or mead. Cold. I've seen a few men get their back crushed by the weight of it.
Your hand and your shoulders, you got it. We getting those costumes dirty, baby.
Don't worry, Lord Snow. It's really King Snow, but yeah, Lord Snow. I know you had a problem with the first walls. We got slightly bigger walls for you right now. I'm like, okay, great. So we're running and we get to the little slightly bigger walls. And still, what are they supposed to keep out? Maybe like a White Walker that's lost his legs and arms and just got little stubs that can get over it. And even then, I think they'll probably be able to do it.
You got this.
Hey.
I come up to this wall, this big blue monstrosity, and I say, what the hell, guys? This wall couldn't even keep out a baby White Walker.
Let's go, Snow. Sled north of the wall.
They're over the walls! Sir Alice has fallen! The castle won't stand much longer!
Son of a bitch, you won't believe what happens. We get to a wall that is a little bit more difficult to climb. And I know on the other side of this wall, there are men that need me. So I'll get over the wall first. And I tell Sam,
I need him more than I need
him being my buddy Ghost.
We need you, boy.
So next thing I know, I look, I see Ghost coming over the wall. He gets over and we just have a good old time bashing down wildlings. And I'm just getting irritated at these walls at some point. One is like a little bit difficult.
Have you ever climbed the wall?
From the top of the wall when I climbed it with my axe. And then we're back in this forest, up and down the hill, which I think is great conditioning.
We must get to the wall.
As a ton of White Walkers racing down the hill.
Can you see out of that, Ghost?
Yeah.
This is the best thing ever.
And we get to these logs. And they kind of a balancing trick. You run, you jump across easy peasy. Ghost, he's kind of using his upper arms much like a human to navigate.
Now, for the Night's Watch, I swim my life to protect it.
There's a wolf. Remember at the beginning where they were like, watch out for
Oh, he's behind us. I'm like, what? You got his picture.
He'll bite your butt. You better watch it.
Mighty tasty.
On a clear day like this, you see clear to Winterfell.
You need a howl at the top, man.
And now the dead march.
So they said, have a good time. Get a few laughs.
We get to this hanging rig business, an obstacle. You're going from ring to ring, rope to rope. But I don't think they realise that, hey, right this minute, winter's here at the race. There are White Walkers in pursuit. Please speed up. Anyway.
I think we must make haste. The dead don't sleep, they don't stop, they don't eat, they don't care, and they don't die. They're coming.
Can't see anything. Yes, sir. Like the wild night. Look at him, he can kick for fire.
When we get to this thing, Ghost stops me. He's like, trying to tell me something, right?
The dead? They're here? Where? Across the river? Let's go!
You can't see. You can't see anything, dude.
I get to this big pile of wood, which I can only assume is going to be used to build a massive wall. We carry this wood, try and get to the next obstacle, drop it off. Now that they're realizing that the White Walkers are right behind us, we're gonna have to build a bigger wall. And we get to this thing, a torturous device, frozen ice designed to shrink your manage down to nothing.
You see? I told you winter was coming, and now it's here. Winter's here, and it is cold.
We jump in this pit of freezing cold water, taking my little Richard, if you will, and making it the size of a baby Richard.
I can't see shit.
The dead march from the north. The only wall that matters is the wall between the living and the dead.
I've got word by Raven that the Lannisters are trying to spring a trap on me. But my good friend has helped me with a secret passage.
He built Casterly Rock as we know it, but he didn't build the sewers. In the process of building the sewers, I threw in something for myself. It was a passage.
Go get him, boy.
Listen to the areas. The man built a sewer. His secret passage led to a shit row.
Oh no.
Ready? Yeah.
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, that's not the most awkward part of the race.
I like a girl with a little bit of fire. Something of a wild side. I know the wildlings.
So we get to this like mini ice wall top thing, and there is my former wildling lover, and she is pissed.
You ever climbed it before?
No. But Tolman's done it. You're afraid.
I'm your woman now, Jon Snow.
Yeah, could we not talk about that here?
You're going to be loyal to your woman. Don't ever betray me.
She found out about Daenerys, And me and Ghost are just trying to get away from this crazy woman.
Jon Snow is mine.
I'll have an arrow for them.
She shot me 3 times with an arrow. What kind of woman shoots you with an arrow? So we're over, away from that crazy bitch, and down the wall. And we get to the Vale. And in the Vale, they got this dim-witted boy, my cousin, I believe. And he's throwing people through this moon door.
Life is more elegant here. Open the moon door.
Go!
As a family member, could you maybe not throw me through this moon door? But no.
I make the little man fly now.
Yahoo!
Yeah, climb up, I guess.
They're climbing through 8 monkey bars over top a water pit. Ghost makes it about halfway and just gives up.
Tired with the food. Sorry? Yeah, go. I can't see.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're running on.
Ghost and I got separated, and now I'm ruining the race by myself. I get to the end of the race, I'm there by myself, I face it. Biggest, curviest wall I've ever seen. Outer worlds that curve, it is the biggest that I've seen. If it was an ice wall that curved, well then no, it's not the biggest. But if a wood curving wall, yes, that is the biggest wall I've ever seen. So I run up, I grab the rope. My feet are slipping. And my feet are slipping. And I fall. I fall down hard.
Shit!
And it scares the shit out of me. So I take back one more time. And I run with the full force of all my might. And I get up, pulled to the top, hoisted, and I made it. And then, the best part of this moment is my Tao of Ghost returns.
We're in 7 L's. Come here. I missed you, boy.
Getting all the stuff I had to leave at the bottom. Specifically my cape. You try running up a slopey wall with a cape. It's a lot harder than it looks. In fact, try running any race with a cape. Then we get to the top. Me and my pal go side by side. We fall through the other end. And I come up, I would almost say, a changed man. The water ripped the hair from my head, modernized me, made me a modern gentleman.
Music to the